Hey, thank you for clicking on the video. Now do yourself a favor and subscribe. Alright, so after almost 6 years, 250 videos and shorts, and a lot of money spent on the channel, I finally got to 1000 subscribers. Somehow it doesn't really feel that special, and it took way too long anyway. But I want to give a big thank you to the people that are subscribed, and more importantly to the ones that stayed subscribed. I really appreciate it. And of course, the people that unsubscribed but somehow still watched the video because it showed up in the recommended, fuck off the channel right now. So I don't really want to talk about the things I hate about YouTube. I'm just gonna show off these Nike by You Airmax 1, show the on feet and talk about what I don't like and like about them. I've made these last year and wore them 4 times. I've made the mistake of wearing them on New Year's Eve, so I got stepped on by about 100 people. Anyway, if you're a subscriber, you know that I like to celebrate milestones, so this is the most expensive sneaker I ever bought at 160 euros, and I know that for some of you, it doesn't really seem a lot. So just like with a lot of Nike by You options, these were only 10 euros more than the retail price of the general release in my city, and just like with all my other Nike by You sneakers, I didn't want to replicate an existing style or colorway. I actually made these inspired by my Air Max 90 by You, which I think is a pretty cool idea. Check this out. So I was looking into the Air Max 1 or the Air Max 95, but after learning that the Air Max 1 was released in 87, just like me, it was a no-brainer. I had to get them. So I really don't like the price. These companies inflate the prices so much, it's crazy. It's not the case here, but when you do 20%, 40% or 50% off discounts and still make a profit, it only proves how much you rip people off. Of course, these are more special because they are made for me, but are they really? They are made in the same factories by the same people who just get the pre-cut available materials and add them together. The only thing that's actually made for you is the woven tongue label. And these have the same problems as my other Nike by You models. They don't really look like what you're seeing on the website, no matter which device is used. The colors are clearly different. This leather should be sail, but the stitching is white, and the midsole is clearly a different color. And this red is not that intense. I've wiped these with some leather cream. The quality control is fucking trash, bro, and this really starts to piss me off. Look at this stitching. And another problem with Nike and actually with all these billion-dollar companies is the trash outsourced customer care department. These fucking assholes either don't care or literally don't understand English. Also, fuck StockX. Moving on to the comfort, because I've noticed this a lot with Nike and it's another thing that starts to piss me off. Why are most Nike shoes so narrow? I'm currently testing the Shocks and my first ever Jordan sneaker, and it's exactly the same. I swear all you idiot Nike dick riders will be blown away if at some point you do try actual comfortable sneakers. This midsole feels like it's made out of concrete, and this is supposed to be the updated one that's more soft. Come on. This air bubble should be placed more towards the back, it's not underneath the heel. And yes, I know it's because 40 years ago on the test pairs, the midsole crumbled because of the placement, but it's 2026. Also, in general, air is extremely overrated and useless. All you just got brainwashed by a stupid idea. Alright, so don't worry. I love these. They look sick on feet and from far away, and people do stare at them on the street. And the fact you have this illusion that you can make unique shoes is still pretty cool and puts Nike a bit above Adidas in my book. These are not unique though, unless Nike removes the option or model from the website. The quality is still great in some areas, like the sock liner, which feels incredibly soft. This is 100% in top 5 the most soft and nice sock liner padding combos in my whole sneaker collection. Let me know what you think about these. If you have any questions, but thank you for watching, and thank you for 1000 subscribers.